Hi, everybody. This is Katrina Russell, and welcome to the Team Blitz Breakfast Hangout. It is 10 o'clock my time, and we have these every Saturday morning because we really want to engage people at a time when they know that they can be engaged. On a Saturday morning, everybody's in their bed and they're at their home, and so it's a good time to watch these hangouts. And what they are, we're going to talk to you about what blogging has done for us, how it's changed our lives, and how it's changing our bank account also. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. Like I said, my name is Katrina Russell, and I'm from Chicago. I come from a network marketing background, but that's not really my story. See what my story is and why I'm in this blogging platform? About 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with MS. And it's been a crazy 9 years. It really has. But the thing about me was I would only share what I was going through with certain people. I would share it in relation to my faith and only with the people that maybe I was familiar with or whatever. But that kind of left the problem. See, I was diagnosed right when I came out of high school, about on my birthday actually, which is in April. So the people from my high school, they never knew what I was going through. They knew me as someone who was pursuing a modeling career. That's just who they knew me as because that's what I was doing before I was diagnosed. Um, but when I went to college, everyone knew me as a person who had this great faith in God despite what she was going through. So there was kind of this dualism, and I would never let the two meet. And so it's actually because of my business partners and because of this blogging platform that I put all my cards on the table. And I did that a couple weeks ago. I put myself out there. I let people know what I was going through. And how does all of this relate to the blogging platform and earning income and things like that? Well, see, it was my business partners that played a big role in me putting my story out there. And also, with this blogging platform, guess what I do now? Because these 9 years have not been in vain. They've not been for nothing. So with this blogging platform, I tell people about what I've gone through. I share with them, I encourage them, I inspire them. But not only that, I teach them how to overcome this, how to defeat this, because I am a firm believer that MS is completely curable. I've seen it done. I've heard stories, so it's curable to me. And so that is how I educate people. And not only that, I reach out to people and I tell them that everything's possible. Don't let people put limits on you. Don't let them tell you what you can and cannot do, what you'll never do again, what's not going to be possible. Don't let people do that to you. When I rank on the first page of Google, because that's completely possible with this blogging platform, that's what I reach out to people and I tell them. I was actually interacting with a woman yesterday, and this really hurt my heart when I saw this post. I saw it on Facebook, and she posted that she feels guilty because of what she's going through, because of how it affects other people. And that really hurt me because if you've ever gone through MS or any kind of disease, it's hard enough going through a disease, but to on top of that, have to feel guilty because of what you're going through, because of something that you did not choose, that really it did something to me. And so what I did to this woman, what I did to her, what I did for her was that I referred her to a blog that I had written. I said, I'm sorry that you feel that way, that, I hope this blog cheers you up. And people actually responded to that. They feel good about it. They see the things that I have written about people being cured of MS, and they see the videos that I've posted, and they respond to that, and they thank me, and they say, I'm going to do it. And that woman, my blog post, it reached out to her. People have been commenting on it. And then the financial aspect, MS is not a freaking cheap disease. The medicine that I take it once a month, and every time I take it, it costs me $6,000. Now, my insurance covers that, but you think about people who aren't covered by insurance and who need this health care. So, from a financial perspective, this blogging platform is going to help me teach others. It is helping me teach others how to overcome financial stresses that may be a result of whatever. I can teach them how to overcome that by doing something as simple as blogging. That was a mouthful, but that is my story. That is who I am. I am Katrina Russell. Do not forget that name. I'm going to pass it over to you now, Nestor.
All right, thank you, Katrina. Man, that right there. Every time I hear that story, Katrina, it just inspires me, because you are just an inspirational person. You're just such a wonderful human being who all you want to do is just be able to help out, and that's exactly what you do. And so hearing you that when I see on Facebook that you rank for this and you rank for that, and now hearing that people are commenting on and you're starting to get some followers, it just it just inspires me, and it just be like, what, I can do, we can all do this, right? We can all do this. And so my name is Nestor Nidome from the MakeMoneyFromHomeDad.com, and my story is that I always wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, right? My story is that I always wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, and I saw that the way to do this was through becoming an entrepreneur, through becoming a business owner. And what I did was that I started to study that, because I said, you know what, if I'm able to have a business that could generate enough income for me to stay home, and stay home with my children, being able to take them to school, being able to pick them up, being able to be there on the recitals. I mean, that was something that I wanted to always do, and my wife and I always talked about that, about me being the one who stays home. And so I started this entrepreneurship journey a long time ago. But I just started without not even, maybe you don't even know anything about business or nothing. And this is why it's so great that you guys are here, because I would have loved to have something like this, hangouts like these, listening to powerful people like Katrina, and right now when Terrence comes up, because it would have helped me be able to get here faster. Because what happened is that I took the long way home. And what I mean about that is just that I started to start businesses, right? I started with little small businesses. I started with like a little DJ kind of thing, and I started doing that, and then I started doing other little businesses. But then, as I started to get more information and started to get more education, I started to grow my businesses. I would get rid of some of them, and then all of a sudden I started with one little gumball machine, and it was giving me good money. So I was like, okay, let me buy another one, and then another one. And then I bought some soda machines and snack machines, and all of a sudden I had 40 locations around the city, right? And it was giving me good money, and I was like, you know what? Let me do something bigger. So I got rid of that and became a restaurant owner, right? But what was happening is, as my businesses were growing, I noticed that my time was being taken away from my family. Right? And instead of me working towards my goal of being a stay-at-home dad, I started seeing myself working more and more and more outside of my home, right? And this is one of the reasons that I didn't want a job, was because I felt as if a job was going to take me away from my family, because that's what I saw, and this is what I see a lot of people doing right now, who, a lot of dads who go out there and work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but for what, right? To wake up to an alarm that wakes them up and have to get ready, have to kiss their children and their spouse, goodbye in the mornings, when the sun is barely coming up, just to come back again when the sun is coming down, right? And just missed their whole day. And sometimes, they feel good because they have they have a nice home and a nice car. I see a lot of parents do that, but yet you see their struggle in their face. You see their pain in their face, that that they're not enjoying their life, that they're missing, that they feel like they're missing their kids' lives, right? And I saw that, and that's what started to happen to me. And all of a sudden, when I was in a restaurant, and I was working, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week, right? And all I would do would go home. I would go home exhausted. I wouldn't have the energy to be able to interact with my family how they wanted me to interact with that. And what ended up happening is that created such a struggle in my marriage that, because my wife was feeling neglected, I was feeling unappreciated, because I was like, hey, I'm working like 70, 80 hours a week, for our family, but yet, it's not enough, right? And I don't know if you feel that way, but that's how I was feeling, like it's not enough for me to work all these hours, right? So it took me 7 years to realize that journey, working mad hours, is not it's not the way to go. It's not what's gonna get me to the freedom that I want, right? It wasn't doing it. So what I had to do, I had to change everything. I had to decide something new. I had to just reinvent myself. And this is when I came across this system, the same system we were talking about with you, which is the Empower Network. And I saw how so many people were having success, right? And not only here, they were having success, in Australia, they were having success in Canada, in the United States, in Africa. I mean, they're having success all over the place. There's so many people having success. And I wanted to be part of this stuff, because also I would hear stories about other parents being able to do this from home. And I was like, how can you do that, right? Like the same way that you're listening to me right now about me being able to do that, this system has allowed me to be able to stay home now, to be able to just work 2, maybe 3 hours a day on income producing activities, to be able to, the rest of the day, have it free to spend with my family however I wish to have it free, right? And it saved my marriage, actually. It saved my marriage, because now I'm at home. Now, I'm happier than ever with my wife. We talked through all the hard stuff. We reconciled. We even decided to have another daughter. Now we have another daughter, so we have 2. So it just saves lives. I mean, just like Katrina's talking about right here. I mean, it's a way to put that message out there. And that's why, another one of the reasons why I love Team Blitz, is because our vision, right? Our vision is to be able to free 100 people, right? To be able to we're looking for 100 people who would love to be able to free themselves, right? Who would love to be able to become independent of themselves, right? Because that's how, what I can feel inside, right? Because our mission is to create 100 free and independent people each and every year. And I ask you, are you going to be one of these independent people? Are you going to be one of these free people that are going to decide to be able to click on the button on the bottom of this video, to be able to be taken to our page, where you can fill out this page, become part of Team Blitz, come join us, right? Come join us, because this is a journey, because you have a story too. And a blog, that's what a blog's been able to help me, because I've been writing my story on my blog, and I've been getting comments on my blog, right? Just the way Katrina and Terrence and all the rest of the teams have been doing the same thing. When you share your story, right? This is so great about a blog, because you're able to share your story. Just by sharing your story, you start to connect with other people. You start reaching other people. You start to inspire other people, right? People that you might not even have in contact. And the great thing is, the cherry on top, this is what I always call the cherry on top, is that you're doing it from home, right? You are doing it 100% from home. You're doing it or not even, I mean, some people do it all over the world, right? I always talk about doing it from home, because I love doing it from home. But you can, as long as you have an internet connection, you can do it wherever you want. As long as there's an internet connection, or you have a phone with an internet connection, you can do it from anywhere in the world you want. I mean, there's people that I know who moved from where I am to Panama, right? They moved to Panama, and they're killing it over there, man, with the business. And they moved to Panama, right? Other people have moved to different places of the world, right? To be able to do this business from wherever they are. And I say from home, because your home could be wherever you want to, right? Your home is wherever you feel your home is, right? And so So that's the power of this. That's the power of blogging, because blogging is a way that you can spread that message out there, spread your story out there, be able to just be transparent with who you are, and it's just a freedom to be able to just be who you are, right? Because just to kind of wrap it up, when I was an employee, right? When I was an employee, I used to hold on, there's some. Oh, sorry, there's kind of some noise right here coming up. Oh, hello, can you guys hear me? Did I cut off?
No, you good, Ness. You good.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay. For some reason, I thought I cut off. Sometimes my internet gets cut off, right? But I kind of lost my train of thought. But the whole idea is that when I was working, I one of the things that I used to hate the most was having to ask for permission, right? Having to ask for all these permissions. Hey, pause. Can I have permission to go to the bathroom, right? And sometimes they will tell you no, right? Oh no, you gotta wait until your break, right? And it's like, hey, boss, can I have permission because I'm sick? Can I stay home? And sometimes the answer will be no, right? Or the worst one was like, hey, can I have permission? I want to spend it with it's my wife's birthday, or and I want to spend it with her, and they will say no, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons why I was like, man, it's like, you have to be your own boss, right? But I'm here to tell you that not all businesses are the same, right? Because you can get trapped in a business. You can get trapped in a business, and this could be any type of business that takes you away, or a job that takes you away from what you really want is a trap, right? So find a business that's able to provide you with the lifestyle that you want. All right, that's the secret right there. Because I thought that any business was going to do it, right? Because if I can have a business, you hear all these business owners who have millions of dollars, right? But yet they're working 80 hours a week, right? For what? For what? Is that freedom? That's not freedom. That's worse than a job, right? Then just might as well just stay in a job. But if you want freedom, if you're looking for independence, if you're looking for something that's going to provide you the lifestyle that you want, then Empower Network is great. Because Empower Network is something that provides you with that freedom to be able to do it wherever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want it, right? Because the internet is 24 hours a day. I mean, if you have time, let's say you're working right now, towards your freedom, that's okay, right? A lot of people are working towards their freedom right now, and that's great, because then you can do it, at 11 o'clock at night. You can do it at 6 in the morning. You can do it at 12 p.m. when you're on break or something, right? And now we're here, and now we're there. You're able to provide that, and you're able to do it whenever you can, and little by little you'll win your freedom. You'll win your freedom, right? With this system. But with that, I want to pass it back to Katrina. Thank you, Katrina, for giving me the opportunity to talk on this panel. I love all of you guys. This is awesome. I love Team Blitz, and I love what we're doing here. Thank you, Katrina.
Nestor, you love this team and you appreciate this team, but I really appreciate you because your story is one that everybody can identify with. That so many people in this business have taken on being a fatherpreneur or mompreneur, and they state that it has changed their lives, just like you just stated. So thank you very much. Nestor alluded to this, but I'm going to say it again. Go ahead and click that link that's right beneath this video. We all have different stories, and we want to know what your story is. We want you to join Team Blitz. So go ahead, if you're looking for that freedom, if you're looking for that team, then click that link that's beneath this video, and get started with us today, because we want to know your story. We want to teach you how to connect with people. So with that, I am going to pass it to Danielle.
Hi, good morning. My name is Danielle K. Howell, and I'm sorry, I'm just running in. I know we have this hangout every day at 11, but I was out with my kids and I had to run back. But you know what? The thing about working from home is great. You can connect with your team. Tell them I'm running a little late. That's the great part about having a team. Saying I'm running a little late, but I'll be there. And, everybody understands. And it's just great. We're definitely like a family, and just knowing these people, even though through the internet we get to know each other so well, and it's just a great feeling, because I've been in business for, quite some time. I was in network marketing. I was with a network marketing company for 15 years. But it didn't have that feel to me. It didn't have that connection, and because of it, I had to work. I had to work. So I did my business part-time, but still, I did the traditional, call your friends and family. And while I did have lots of friends and family that were using my products, I didn't really build a team. It just was nothing there, nothing substantial. So I was looking for something where I could take a business and put it online, because ultimately I wanted to be home. I didn't want to work. I wanted to be home with my children. Like Nestor, he's a dadpreneur. I'm a mompreneur, and I love it. That's what I love to do. I love being a mom, and I come from. I was a teacher, and I love kids. So I loved my job, but at the same time, I didn't love the system. I didn't love the system. I didn't love having to answer for every little break that I took, or if I needed to do something at an emergency situation. I couldn't do any of that. I had to talk to my principal. I was only allowed a few days off at a time. I couldn't go on school trips. And these are the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to go on school trips. I wanted to be a PTA mom. I wanted to do more in my children's school, and I couldn't do it. And it broke their heart. They would say, Mommy, why everybody else's mom is here and you're not, because I had to work. And I only had a few days that I could take off without, getting in trouble. You're always getting in trouble if you take too many days off. You are, you're under the rule of somebody else. So I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to work my own hours around my children, around my husband, around my family. I wanted to build my own lifestyle. And that's what I have been able to do by working from home, and specifically working on the internet, right? You could have other jobs that are from home, but you can also work from home and work so much that you're barely ever home, so working from online and having an online business, especially with this platform, is like something that I've never seen before. It's amazing how many people you can reach. I mean, we're not going to get into that, on this Hangout, but you'll learn more if you click that link. Once you get inside, you'll see that the things that we do with the platform, it reaches so many people. I was on my analytics yesterday. Like I said, we're not going to get into all the technical stuff, but I was on my analytics yesterday, and I was blown away about, the different countries that my blog is reaching, how many people are visiting my blog. Every day I'm getting new subscribers. So, it's an amazing platform with an amazing leader, Dave Wood. His vision is incredible. The team that we have, that we are a part of, is amazing. We are Team Blitz, but we're a part of an even bigger team called the Dream Team, and you got to be in it to be a part of the Dream Team. You gotta click that link so you can know what the Dream Team is all about. I was on trainings yesterday with Nicole Cooper. I could go on and on, literally. She told us exactly how to market your business online. She gave us a back look into what she does, her schedule every single day for the month. I was blown away. I took so many notes. I'm just ready to really implement all those things. So this is the things that you will get. You will get training. You will get, group support. You get so many things that other companies don't have. They don't give you. You can sign up with other companies, and you're left there to figure it out. You're left there to figure it out on your own. And this is what was so different about this company: the trainings, the support, the people, the love, the culture, the team building, and it's the vision. It's just all of it. All of it is here, and this is an amazing company. If you'd be crazy not to click the link and get started, because this is the movement. This is the movement that we're a part of. We just came from Vegas, called the Revolution. Now we're going to Nashville. What's the name? I don't know the name of the next visionary. I don't know what it's called, but it's going to be big. Whatever it is, going to be big. You see thousands of people walking across stage, making so much money. It's just an amazing. The energy. It's just, you cannot be there and not feel the fire and feel the burn and come home, make things happen, and grow your business. And that's what we're all about. We're about business building. We're about people building. We're about culture building, and we're about success. So click that link below and join us. All right. Thanks, Katrina, for having me. Sorry I was late, but I'm here, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this team. And whoever's watching, you will be grateful also, because we're a great team, and we're a bunch of great people doing great things. So click that link and get started. All right, I'm done, Katrina. Thank you.
The next event is called Unleash. Sorry.
Go ahead, Nestor. What did you say? Nestor, what did you say? Oh, you're muted. You're muted. But can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Danielle,
Can you
you
hear
are
me?
so. Oh, good. Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Nestor.
The next event is called Unleash. Unleash, like unleash your inner power. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, truly, Danielle, I just got to say this. I swear I mean this in the kindest way possible. You are such a freaking monster. You really are. Every time I listen to you, every time you post something, I'm challenged by you. I'm inspired by you. Because, see, I see what you're doing in your business, and um, you've only been in this for a couple of months. And so I think, like, honestly, every time I hear you or just see you or something, it's like I gotta step it up. I've been in this way longer than this girl, and she's just like killing it. But I love your vision. I love your enthusiasm. I love who you would just how you love this team and where you want to take this, and the reason why you even joined this platform. It's just amazing. You're truly amazing, and I can truly see where you're gonna be. So that was, I just had to give you your props, and I had to do it live because I want everybody else to see that. And I'm sure they can already see through looking at this screen how incredible you are. So, okay, connect with incredible people. Click that link. I mean, what's your reason not to? You don't have a reason not to. Everybody has a story. So click that link, and we want to see you in Tennessee, in Nashville. We want to see you on this team. So, okay, I left this person to the end, and I'm going to come back to you guys because I know you have so much more to say. But I left him to the end because he's a freaking whirlwind, and so you'll see exactly that when he starts talking. Mr. Freeman, I hope you're ready.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Katrina. And I must say that you are definitely a rock star. You definitely are in control of this Saturday morning blitz, guys. Guys, welcome. Welcome to the Team Blitz Hangout. My name is Terrence Freeman. I am founder of Team Blitz, and I am super excited, as I always am, especially on a Saturday. It's like rise and grind day. You know what I mean? Like, why would we waste our Saturdays not doing anything? Yeah, we get together with family and all, but guys, it's rise and grind, right? So this is why we do these hangouts, and this is why I find it very important to give you guys and provide you guys with information and a platform that's going to help elevate your life. But what I'm going to do right now is just share with you a little bit about me. I'm from New York City, born and raised. Did not graduate high school. Didn't even step a foot into college. I had a problem with authority figures. I've gotten locked up, made bad decisions in my life. But then again, when you start realizing the choices that you have made and the circumstances that you've created behind those choices and the situation that you put yourselves in, we are 100% responsible for our actions. And I it took me a while to even realize that. Up until when my son was born in 2000. Prior to that, I lost my dad when I was 9, so it it made things difficult for my mom, working for Social Security, and she just retired about 7 years ago for a measly $2,300 a month, 35 years being locked up. That's what I see. I'll be joking with her. I'll be like, you did 35 years time. You served time for $2,300 a month. Um, and that happens to a lot of people, people who work the system, right? I mean, I got caught up in the system that didn't elevate me, and that was because of the choices I've made. And when I decided to re you know just reevaluate what I'm doing, and when my son was born in 2000, that's where I just started working along the system. I got a job. Um, I ended up working for the city for about 5 years. I mean, picture that. I didn't have a high school diploma. I didn't have a college education, but I got a job for the Department of Finance, and I was a supervisor for adjudications. So where you go pay your tickets, where you go pay your property taxes every quarterly, I was the one running all of that, and I would have to be in charge of the customer service department and the adjudication, meaning the tickets that come in, they all get counted for and so forth. And if there's a little discrepancy within the workers in the job, that's what I handled. And I already put in the mind frame at that time, okay, this is where I'm going to stay at, this is where I'm going to be. And I already, put a retirement plan in my mind because I was working for the city. So I'm thinking city benefits, which, sometimes the city benefits are pretty good sometimes. But, when you're an entrepreneur, the benefits become even better because you are making the decision on what is going to benefit you. You're not taking benefits that, seem to be okay, but at the end of the day, they're not really benefiting you at all because I mean, I was there for 5 years, and again, I was making about 45 grand a year, which is pretty good. And again, like I said, I didn't graduate high school, but I happened to land that job only because I went to the interview and I acted like I was ready in there. I acted like I really was hired when they interviewed me, and it was basically taking control of the conversation. And the guy who interviewed me, his name was Daniel Rodriguez, super, super, super guy, and he hired me right on the spot. But after 5 years, Mayor Bloomberg comes in, and guess what? That same Daniel Rodriguez had to, call me in the office and say, hey, we're gonna have to lay you off. And I was already in tears. And even before, I had my dreads at that time, and I worked for EPA too before that. So I was already getting, used to being a systematic type of person, right? So when they told me after 5 years, they're like, hey, we're gonna have to lay you off because of the cuts and everything. Every time a new mayor comes in, the first thing they do is cuts in the city, and the people who get cut are, I'm sure Danielle knows about this, teachers, education, um, um, welfare. I mean, healthcare, like, city workers. They're the ones who get hit hard first. So they came and called me in, and they're like, look, after 5 years, we appreciate your service, but you're a young man. You can go find a job, and we cannot let go of a person who's been here for like 15 years, like Miss Henderson, who's like been working for the Department of Finance for 15 years. They're gonna let me go before they let her go. You know what I mean? And that was when it really hit me, where I said, "Wow, what am I gonna do now?" So I ended up working construction, became a mason. I love working with my hands. I'm a brick by trade. I build fireplaces, and I did that. And then I landed into the network marketing industry back in 2009, and that's what molded me who I am today. And I'll tell you guys something, that when you get involved with an industry where it only elevates your lifestyle and your mindset, if you allow it to, it can do amazing things, because at the end of the day, we all want more out of life, right? And we just have to realize that the only way that that's going to happen is us being an influence to others, being an impact in people's lives, and creating an income behind that. And that's what we're going to help you do here with this blogging platform. You see, what blogging is just not about blogging. Blogging is telling your story, sharing your heart, sharing your passion, sharing your hobbies, right? But the best part is that within the platform, you're going to get educated on how to put it out there where you can brand yourself and get seen. Like Danielle said, with the Google Analytics, I love looking at my analytics, and when you see the numbers of 75% new people looking at your blog, and when Nesta tells me, hey T, there's about 10, 12 people live on my blog right now. Hey, T, I just saw you live right now, New York City. Like, this platform gives you all of that information. And when you start seeing those type of numbers, guys, it does something to you. It makes you want to do more, right? It makes you want to share your story. You just don't want to blog and just write about nothing, right? You really want to sit back and, evaluate, my lifestyle. Like, let's say right now, as you're pulling out your credit card right now and getting ready to click the link below, right, as I'm speaking to you, and you do it, you take the massive action by clicking that link below, getting started, you fill out the secured form, right, as you're doing so right now, and when you do that, you get into the platform, and then you ask yourself, why am I joining Team Blitz? Why am I joining Empower Network? That should be your first question to yourself, right? The why. My son, my mom's, I need a new house. I'm tired of the old Pinto I'm driving. I know they don't make Pintos anymore, but you know what I'm saying, guys. I don't want to drive that old 1985 Camaro. I'm looking for the 2015 Corvette. So there's lots of reasons why we do what we do, right? You gotta give it, that why has to make you cry, right? In order for you to really see the success that you want, right? So when you do click the link below and you fill out that form and you get started with us, you start talking and start feeling about, why am I doing why am I doing, I love this chat. This chat is a big distraction though. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, why did I just join Team Blitz? Because we are a culture. We build communities, guys. That's what attracted me into network marketing. And I said to myself, when I was at the previous company, I'm not a grasshopper, like jumping from company to company. I only came from Monabi and promoting Monabi, which was great, did great there, built a massive downline, had people in India, Africa, Singapore, which was massive. I love those people out there. England. So I had about a list of about 400 people in my downline between 6 of us that, we started a team, and up here in the Heights, and we rocked it, I mean, Katrina's witnessed it. She's seen how deep we were with Mike Hernandez, who's a very dear friend of mine, who is still a mentor of mine. He's a millionaire. You stick with your millionaires, guys. They mentor you, all right? So, from that, I joined the Empower Network platform, which I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know anything about blogging. My friend hits me up and says, hey, you need to really check this out. So I checked it out, and I'm like, I don't know blogging. I mean, I knew people blog, but you know what I thought a blog was Perez Hilton, like celebrity blogs. Like that's what I thought blogs only were, But then I started seeing that, there's actual people, real people who have blogs. So I went in and signed up, $25. I mean, you spend that in a week on lunch, right? And more so, if you live in New York, you're spending about $40 if you don't, if you're constantly eating, food from outside and you're going to work. It's an easy $10 a day you're spending here for lunch. You know what I mean? So here you $25 for a month that's going to give you an educational module system, right, to help you reframe your mindset and get you to a point of where you start asking yourself, why am I doing it? What are my reasons to do so? And why is it important to me, right? And when you do that, you can even write those questions down. And when you have the answers written out, right, that right there is your blog. So when I didn't know what to blog about, my first blog was why I joined Empower Network. And I will show you that. And that blog wasn't like a 2,500 word blog. It was about a 200 word blog, and I shared a bit of my story and why I joined. And then I promoted Monavi on it. That's why I got the blogging platform, was to promote the company I was in. And long story short, I got a compliance hits me up. They sent me an email. Somebody must have ratted out on me on Facebook. I don't know, but I got an email from compliance, and I told them, look, I got this platform to help sell more of your products, but obviously you guys are in a closed mind that we can't do this, we can't do that. You know what? Cancel. Bye. I'm not a black diamond. You don't have to. I wasn't a black diamond, so it's not like certain companies, when you reach a certain rank, you're signing some papers, right? It's not all the green grass as it can be in most of these companies. Like when you're hearing these black diamonds or pearls or white diamonds, these guys sign a piece of paper where it breaks down. It comes down to, you know, the agreements with the company. There's certain things you can't say. There's certain things you have to say, and there's certain rules and bullet points that the company gives you that you have to oblige by, right? And then you get these car bonuses that really not really aren't for free. They're not free, you know, because if you uh, don't create volume the following month, guess what? The repo man will come get that car. So, you know, that's the thing about what I fell in love about Empower Network. So when I went all in, I went hardcore with this company, and I said, you know what? Forget it. F that. I'm just gonna cancel my account, and I'm gonna promote this platform. I'm gonna share with people how we're gonna help them brand themselves. And I started rocking with this thing. And after a month, I mean, my first sign up was in the very same day. That's what really like caught my attention, because my first sign up was Linda, and she was the very first person. When I posted it up on Facebook, within minutes, I got an email saying, congratulations, you just earned $25 residual income. And I'm like, holy cow, Toledo, holy Toledo, God, man, this is massive, right? So I'm like, all right, this is awesome. And then after like a week of still grinding, you know, actually not a week, I mean, she even upgraded the same day, right, and went up into the inner circle, which is a massive, massive tool, guys. It's like a masterminding audio that'll help you get your mindset for the day. There's so much audio in there, guys, that if you don't get the inner circle, you're sleeping on a gold mine. You know what I mean? It's actual audios that you listen to from actual successful entrepreneurs within this company who have made a lifestyle and who have turned around their lives. We have people who were coke addicts, people who were, I mean, severe drug addicts, people who were, you know, living the wrong lifestyle, and this platform has transformed so many lives, has been doing so to me, I'm sure to Danielle, Nesta, and Katrina. I mean, Katrina was one person who would not even get on the Hangout. She would not even talk, you know, until she started sharing her story and she started releasing her outcome. You know, the outcome it started becoming bigger. You know why? Because she started sharing that story that's going to connect and resonate with so many people's lives, right? And it's going to help them see that they are the outcome, that they don't have to play the victim of the circumstances, right? Are you addicted to success, or are you addicted to failure, right? It's one or the other. Me, I'm addicted to success. You know, I know what it feels like. You know, I might not be there fully in my bank account yet, but it's already set. It's already set in play. You know what I mean? It's like plug in and play, plug in and play. And you keep plugging in and playing, plugging in and playing, you know? And that's all it is. So when I got, you know, the platform, I started blogging, and then next thing you know, I'm sitting in my cubicle because I work at an ad agency, and you know, I'm sitting in there, and after like a week, my friend Anthony Reed, a good friend of mine from Rhode Island, he kept seeing my posts, and he just jumped in, and he went up to the coast. He went up to the top producer formula, which is another powerful tool that it actually, look, I'm not even going to tell you deeper than that. You got to click the link below in order to see what the top producer formula is, the top building formula, and also the massive influence formula, which is powerful. Now you're not going to know what these tools are, what they can do, what can they do for you without taking action, right? How would you know what we have to offer if you have not clicked the link below yet, right? So click that link now, click that button right below this video, right? Fill out that secured form and get started, all right? I just threw that in there for you guys, so this way you guys stay focused on getting with Team Blitz, all right? So now you know, I'm sitting at my cubicle, and next thing you know, I'm talking with my partner, Iran Bennett, and I saw another email. Congratulations, you just earned $3,000. And I'm like, what? And man, you can only imagine. I stood up from my seat. I'm like, oh my God. And people are like, holy shit, T, what's going on? What happened? And I'm like, yo, come here. Come and check this email. You got to see this email, guys. Because I tell people at my job what I do. They know, you know, some of them are my friends on Facebook, so they see me always, you know, posting and my blogs, and, you know, some of them support me anyway, and great friends. So I'm like, holy shit, Toledo Batman, this is fire. Dudes, come here, come here. So I showed them, right? I showed them the email, and boom, they're like, holy shit, what the? No way. Holy guacamole, yeah, right? Like shit. Oh my God, no way. See, congratulations. I'm like, I told you. That same day, I signed up 3 of my friends, right? I mean, they're no longer doing it because you gotta be bold. You gotta be built for this. You know what I mean? You gotta really be built to be an entrepreneur. You just can't be coming in half-assed. You know, really. And Team Blitz don't even tolerate that. We're not. I'm not tolerating it. I don't have half-assed people in this team. The people on the panel here that you see, none of them are half-asses. You know what I mean? They're rock stars, guys. And if you're ready to roll up your sleeves and lock arms with us and become a rock star, and we show you exactly what you need to do, the steps, right? The modules, each one that you need to get in order to get to the level of success in your lifestyle. And you're going to be able to do that by blogging, guys. How? By telling your story. Your story is your income, okay? Stories sell. Facts tell and stories sell. And that is a fact, right? A lot of you guys are on social media and are practically homeless online, you know. And I love Lisa Torres Allen, who's a New Yorker, you know what I'm saying, who lives out in Atlanta, but she's still that New York state of mind. And we tell it like it is. A lot of you guys are homeless online. A lot of you guys are wasting time. I had a friend of mine the other day. He's like, oh, is that one of those pyramid things? I said, no, it's one of those elevated things. The pyramid is where you are in, the job you are in. Are you a manager yet? No. Okay. Hello. So really, people really gotta really see and put it in perspective. Okay, do I want to stay in the pyramid that keeps pushing me down, keeps me underwater? I can't elevate from my dreams. It doesn't even help me. I just gotta report to work, right? You know why you report to work? It's not for production. It's just for your time. You're getting paid for your time. Most jobs you don't get paid for production. Okay? Unless you work in a creative department and you are a director of a movie but most jobs, guys, you're getting paid for your time, not production. Okay? And you're getting paid by the hour. So is your hour worth $18? Is it worth $7.50? Is it worth $14 an hour? Hell no. You got to see bigger than that, right? The vision has to become an ocean, an horizon. The vision has to become as wide as the horizon. You see what I'm saying, guys? And that's what these people in Team Blitz do. That's what we do. That's what we help you do, right? We're a family. We build cultures here. I'm a culture builder. I'm a team builder, right? I don't put my emotions within the team. Every time I walk out the house, my emotions stay in the house. You know why? Because emotions kill. They break up relationships. They break up friendships. They break up communications with others. Okay? And a lot of people sail on their ego trips. We don't have that here. So if you're sailing on your ego trip, come and join Team Blitz. Click the link below, and I'm going to show you how you can slow down on the wind. And that ego trip won't be sailing anymore, guys. Okay? Because over here, we are family. We lock arms. And what you're going to do with us right now is going to click that link right now, make that decision, okay? It is your outcome that you want to create. It is your vision that you want to create. It is your dream that you want to create, guys. I already have my vision in place. I already have my dreams in place. What about you? Where are you at? Where do you stand in your life? Are you happy right now with the things you're getting? Are you happy with the 9 to 5? Are you tired of punching out that clock and realizing that when you get home, you're not making any more money? Are you tired of it? Well, if you are, then you need to click this link below and stop fooling yourselves, okay? And start getting into a group of people in the community where we're going to take you and drag you. We'll drag you over to Nashville if we have to, guys, all right? We'll drag you over to Nashville so you really see how impactful this thing will be in your life and how impactful it will do and how impactful it will bring to your family's lives, guys, okay? Because this is not just about you anymore. It's not. It's not about me neither. All right, this is not what this is about. Okay, and what this industry has done for me is, like I said, this is what I've become, right? And I'm still growing, guys. I'm still growing. I'm not perfect. I'm human. I'm human just like all of us. I'm no robot. Yeah, I got feelings. I have emotions too. But like I said, I leave them at the door. You know, when I'm doing business, it's time to do business. When I'm having meetings with the team and we having our private hangouts, all those emotions they leave at the door. If people have a circumstance they gotta that they need to talk to someone in the team about, we get together, we group huddle, guys. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to not hit that link below and get started with us. Your time is now, okay? That outcome is waiting for you. It's out there, guys. It's waiting for you. Okay? Stop letting it wait for you. Go and grab it, guys. God put you here to become a destined individual, a person with abundance. You know what I mean? That word abundance is powerful, guys. You got to realize how powerful you really are. Okay? And that's what this platform is going to do for you. It's going to elevate you and put you in a mindset where you need to reframe it and start taking action and start believing in you more and start believing that you can do this. You don't have to stay around listening to the naysayers who don't even pay you, okay? Naysayers are the worst. They're like ants, right? They're like, I mean, they're like, oh my God, it's like an overcrowd of these guys, right? But I love them. I love them because you know what? They make me more money. They give me something to talk about, right? The naysayers are the worst. Stay away from them. They don't help you. If you know, it's like they say, you surround yourself with the people, the 5 people that you surround yourself with daily are what you're going to become. So if you're hanging around with the guy in the corner who's broke and keeps telling you, no, you can't do it, no, and you're still hanging with the same dude, that's your decision. You are 100% responsible for your actions. So are you going to be 100% with us right now by clicking the link below? Are you going to click the link below and start working on your vision, start working on the outcome, and become a member of Team Blitz and get ready and take massive action? Click the link below, get started. Bam, I'm out. Enough said. Thank you, Katrina. I love each and every one of you guys. Peace.
And that is why I left him to the end. He's our leader. He's a great leader, but I'm not sure there's anything else to say after that. What you guys can see, you can see the chat, and it's just going crazy right now with comments about alluding to what Terrence was saying and things like that. But yes, that's why I let him have his moment at the end. But one thing I do want to touch on is
that's why you have the Café Bustelo. It's the Café Bustelo that it just fires me up, guys. I'm sorry.
No, he's lying. He's like that all the time. The reason he touched on this, and I wasn't gonna say anything about it. I do have to do one thing. I have to give an income disclosure because you see, Terrence talked about the $3,000 he made in one day, and Nestor talks about income and Danielle and things like that. I just want to point out that just because we make that degree of money does not mean that you'll make that level of income. You may exceed it, you may make nothing at all. We are not guaranteeing you results. If you really want to see the average earnings of an Empower Network affiliate, please visit empowernetwork.com/income.php, and that will give you what people are making, what average people are making. I should make it known we are not average people.
Let me add that at the bottom of this video, guys, there's a link there with the income disclaimer. You can click that link and you will see that, you know, the income disclaimer, the incomes that are provided by Empower Network. I'm sorry, Katrina. I just want to let people know that they can click it down below also.
No problem, not a problem. So we just wanted to make that clear to you. But he mentioned it, so I have to touch on it. Now, when he made that $3,000, I wasn't in the business yet. And I've been knowing this man for years, and never, we were in the same business together. Never had I ever heard of him making $3,000 in one day. So I remember he made that, and I think you immediately shot a video. And I still remember these words. You went through the video. It was in your cubicle. And at the end of the video, you told people to have a good day. You said something like, I don't know what kind of day it's been for you. And then you smiled and you said, but it's been a great day for me. Because you had earned that income. And so I always remember that. But I wasn't in the business then. And that really caught my attention, because seeing this man who I had known, who at that time we had known each other maybe for a couple of years, maybe just over a year. And it's like, wait a minute, we were even on the same team in the former business, and never had I ever heard of him making $3,000 in one day. And so that really attracted me to it, and it made me want to take a look at it a bit more. So that's our stories, and as you can see, we all have four uniquely different stories. What's yours? We want to know what it is. And more than that, we want to show you how to earn an income by telling your story. So you have heard everyone on this panel say it. I'm going to say it again. Click the link right below this video and get started with us today. Team Blitz, I mean, there's nothing else to be said. There's nothing else for you to do except to click that link. You have a dream, you have a vision, you want more out of life. We want to show you how to get it done. So with that, click that link, and I am going to end this hangout. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm sure we will all have a wonderful day, because you never know what's going to happen. On this team, you never know how you'll earn in this business. So click that link, and I will see you all on the other side. Bye.